Okay, so what is a long term vision? Now, think about who you want to be and what kind of a legacy it is that you want to leave in the world. Ask yourself, who do I want to become and be remembered as? And if you've never had an idea of where you want your life to go, then decide now. Decide a vision for yourself now. And it doesn't really matter, it's never too late. Regardless of your age, you could be 16, you could be 40, and you can decide, like, hey, I want to become this. I want to achieve this. It's never too late to do that. And maybe you want to be, I don't know, the best brain surgeon or something like that, or a professional athlete, or successful in business, stuff like that. But whatever you choose, make sure it's something inspirational. Don't choose something that's too easy, because too easy doesn't inspire people. Too easy leads to a mediocre life. And mediocrity usually leads to resentment, because you resent the type of person that you could have become if you had put in more work. So why is a vision so important? Your vision is your compass. It guides you in the world, and it pulls you in the right direction in order to become the person you were always destined to become, in order to reach the highest potential that you have. So once you have a vision in life, your mental point of origin changes drastically. You know that life really fits into two categories, or two things. There's only really two things in life, and one, it's things that help you get to your goals, and it's things that distract you from your goals. So things that help you reach your goals could be books, it could be YouTube videos like this one, it could be really good friends, it could be teachers. And things that distract you can include things like bad friends or bad habits, or maybe it's like excessively watching Netflix or TV or YouTube. Those sort of things, they really waste your time, and they don't add any value to your life. Sure, it feels entertaining, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. There's so many other ways that you could spend your free time that'll help you get further in life. Unless you're going to go through the entrepreneur route and start a business or a company, or if you're going to become an artist, like a musician, then you're going to want to get a job. And there's a lot you want to consider when you're choosing a job that's right for you. And most of you guys probably already know what you want to do in the future and what your interests are and what kind of person you are. But if you're not sure, you can take a career quiz, you can take a personality quiz. This will give you a good idea of your traits, this will give you a good idea of your interests, and you can pick jobs that would match you. So I've linked a few down below. I've used these personally and I found them pretty useful. They usually give you a list of, I guess, careers that match your interests based on what you provided. And yeah, let me know how you guys go in the comments. But for now, all you have to know about choosing the right career is one, do you actually enjoy it? Do you actually enjoy the day-to-day of what they'll be doing? Do you actually enjoy learning the content? So you don't want to choose like engineering if you hate physics and maths, because it's a pretty dumb choice. And you don't want to choose medicine if you don't like helping people, and you don't like science, and you don't like studying, because you'll be doing that all the time. So another thing you want to consider is your job in high demand? You don't want to go for a job where once you finish training for it, there's hardly any jobs for you. So try and make sure that it's a high demand job. There's a few jobs that are always in high demand, like things in the medical field, engineering field. IT is a huge thing that's in demand right now, so that's definitely something that if you are into that sort of thing, try it out. Another thing you want to consider is, does it have an above average growth rate? What does that mean? So that means, is the amount of jobs coming up outstripping the amount of people that are graduating? And if so, how much? By how much? And that just makes it easier for you to get a job. If there's a high growth rate, it just means that once you finish studying, there's going to be a high chance that you're going to be able to get a job or secure a job soon after you finish all your studies and all your training. But yeah, let's move on to how to actually achieve your vision. And the best way to achieve your vision is actually to write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper. And after that, write down all the reasons why it's going to benefit you to achieve this. Write down all the reasons why it's going to benefit your family. And write down all the reasons why it's going to benefit society. Because everything that we do has consequences for the broader society. So it's like a butterfly effect. Whenever you do an action, whenever you're like, I don't know, like whenever you're mean to somebody during the day, then they're going to mean to somebody else. And if you do the opposite, if you're just nice to somebody, they're going to pay it forward and they're going to be nice to somebody else. And generally, your actions have consequences, and everything you do is meaningful because everything you do has an effect on somebody else, intentionally or directly or indirectly. It's going to have an effect. So yeah. Next thing is, you want to ask yourself, how can I make the probability of me achieving this goal as close to certain as possible? And write that down as well. So you kind of want to break this down into, after writing the reasons, then write down all the things you're going to sacrifice in order to achieve this goal. Maybe that's breaking bad habits. So if you want to go and lose weight, something you can sacrifice is sugary foods. If you want to get better grades, then sacrifice or invest time into studying. Invest time into maybe studying for half an hour every single day. Invest time into maybe studying for an hour every single day for like a week. And another thing you want to do is let go of limiting beliefs. So let go of ideas which make you feel like you can't achieve your goals or your dreams, and let go of like anyone who's too toxic in your life, because toxic friends can hold you back. All right, so the last two things I got to mention about how to achieve your vision is you got to make it a habit. So pick something you want to do. Let's say you want to run every single day, and that's going to help you, like a weight loss goal or something. Then run every single day, like don't run like 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers every day to start with. That's just going to be too much for you. Start off with something low. Just run for 10 minutes the first time you ever go for a run. Come back, recover, rest, and then go back out. Do another 10 minutes. Maybe do a bit more. Maybe do 15 minutes, right? Maybe go from running like a kilometer to running like 2 kilometers. And then keep on slowly increasing this until you get better at running and until you start to lose more weight. And now the last thing and the most important thing you have to do to help achieve your vision in life is remind yourself about your vision. Remind yourself about how you're going to go about and achieve this. Remind yourself why you're achieving this, why you're trying to work towards this goal in the future. And all of this is going to help you when it comes to achieving it.